Namaste. Namaste is Namaha Me. As Ramesh Babu Garu just said, we see divinity in everybody by saying Namaste. I bow to the divinity with each of you. So, unfortunately or fortunately, I will be addressing everybody in English. But as I have adopted America as my homeland, I have also adopted English as my primary language of speaking. India is my motherland, Telugu is my Matru-bhasha. So, for that I am grateful that I have both Telugu and India as part of my civilizational ancestry. So my first memory of celebrating Republic Day is in July. At the age of 4, I was asked to throw rose petals for the guests that was coming. As they were coming, they were walking. That was the last time I celebrated Republic Day. So thank you very much, Ramesh Babu Garu, for allowing me after more than 40 years to celebrate Republic Day with you, with children. As we sang Jana Mana, I was reminded of something else that Rabindranath Tagore has said. Tagore said, children are a symbol, I'm paraphrasing, children are a symbol that God has not lost hope in humankind. Because we must have hope. So one of the things that has always given me hope as I live in the United States, I lived in the United States for more than 30 years. As my father and my mother, when I was young, when I was 4 years old, my father went to the United States to study and to do research and to do writing. He's an English professor. He wanted to live in a land where English was the commonly spoken language to do his research. So my mother and I also went. And for the next 11 years, until I finished 10th class, I lived in the United States. They decided when I was at the end of 10th grade that we should remove our whole family and come and live in India. So I too came to live in India. I did intermediate in Hyderabad, and then because my favorite subject was maths, second favorite subject was English, I decided to study engineering. And I wrote the entrance exam, and I went to RTC Warangal, where I completed my bachelor's in mechanical engineering. Just as I loved math and English, I also loved the place where I grew up. We all have love of the place where we grew up. So I grew up in America, so my love was for America. So I had to go back to my adopted land. So I went back, and from then till now I have lived there. But I come back to India every year, every 2 years, because this is not only my motherland, this is also my spiritual homeland. Those 7 years that I spent living in India's pluralistic ethos, were very inspirational and very foundational to making me who I am today. Just as our gurus, our parents teach us values, living in India gave me one value that I will treasure forever. And that is the word I want to leave you with today. That Pranita, Pavitra, Padma, P, starts with P. It is the word pluralism. I want you to remember that word. I want you to know that that is a word that is lived here in India. Can you say the word pluralism? Okay. So we know what plural is. What is plural? When you have a singular, you have a boy. Then you add an S, that's a plural. Similarly, when you have pluralism, it is that ability to have many become one. E pluribus unum. That is the motto of the United States. It is on all our currency. Similarly, What is the motto of India? Unity in diversity. But it is not easy. It means we have to work for it. To be one from many, it doesn't just happen automatically. You have to strive for it. So pluralism is a noun. Your English teachers will tell you. If it ends in ISM, it is a noun. But pluralism is not a noun only. It is also something that you must engage in. You must remember. So you have people who speak many, many languages. You have to find one common way to communicate. You have people who believe in different ways of worship, who believe in God or no God, Gnostic. Yet we have to find equality in our connection to the higher power. That engagement of diversity, that creation of that unity in diversity is pluralism. So today, as I celebrate Republic Day with you, that is what I would like you to remember for your whole life. That is India's civilizational history. All the speeches we talked about, all the languages and the states that Likita spoke about in that poem, all of that is our unity in diversity. It is our pluralism. This is what we, though we are a developing nation in India, this is something that we can offer from India's civilizational history to the world. Whether you stay here, whether you go to another state, whether you go to another country, that is the thing that you must hold in your heart. Before we came here, Ramesh Babu Garu and I were talking. I said, I have a foot in America and I have a foot in India. I may hold a US passport, but my heart is also in India. Maybe because of this pluralism that I experienced while living here. You should study history, Indian history. If you compare Indian history to American history, one of the things that you will see, how did America get its freedom from? America was also a British colony. How did America get its freedom from the British? Very different from the way that India got its independence from the British. India did not raise an army and kill people. Yes, there were deaths, there were people who gave their lives. But we did not raise an army in India. Whereas in America, they fought. There was a dam that we fought against. In Telugu, you say Memu, but we also say Manamu. Manu, ఈ సివిలైజేషన్లో ఉన్న ప్లూరలిజంని పైకి తీసుకురావాలి, ప్రపంచంకి పీస్ రావాలి. థ్యాంక్ యూ.